Many people living in the Big Sandy Creek neighborhood are still stranded tonight, a week after a bridge was destroyed by the flood. CBS Austin's Vinny Martirano is live in that neighborhood. Vinny, how are the volunteers responding to the destruction in the area?
Now, organizers with these volunteer groups say that it's been overwhelming support trying to help people pick up the pieces after the devastating floods that came last weekend. Group organizers tell me that on the first day that they set up the group, there was less than 100 volunteers that came out to help. And by today, they're up to over 1,000. More than 1,000 heroes are coming to the aid of many people who were stranded in their own neighborhood a week after the flash floods that ripped through central Texas.
Everybody has lost something or knows somebody that's lost something, and it's heartbreaking.
Last week, the bridge over Sandy Creek was destroyed, leaving many people who live in the neighborhood with no way of getting out. Janae Lamberton helped round up the first 100 volunteers, and more are piling in throughout the week.
We had about 75 text in for the first day. It was 200 the next day. It was 500 the next day. It's over 1,000 today. It's overwhelming the amount that people want to help.
Some, like Evan Wayne, are making hundreds of trips back and forth across the creek to deliver food and supplies to those people who need it.
Moving ice, chicken feed's been a fun one, all the food, pizza, Chick-fil-A, Rudy's, you name it, I've brought it.
Others, such as Whitney Hull and a group of other registered nurses, came down from Kerrville this week to provide these volunteers with IVs so they could stay hydrated while they work to help their fellow Texans.
If we could give them a preventative infusion to keep them hydrated and keep them going, more families could have closure.
As more people are still struggling on the other side of the creek, Lamberton says crews will continue to help.
Nobody set out to be leadership in this, but we all just banded together, and it's just been beautiful.
Now, after a week of helping the people who were impacted here in Big Sandy Creek, Lamberton says that the operation is going to be passed off to the Ulster Disaster Relief Network that's going to be coming here and continuing to help all of these people that have been impacted for the last week. Reporting live in Leander, Vinny Martirano, CBS Austin News.
Volunteers and organizations from around the country are stepping up to help residents put the pieces of their lives back together. News 4 San Antonio's Matt Roy spoke with one organization who's specifically targeting low-income families to help in their time of need. He joins us with that story.
Devastation, destruction, tragedy. Thousands in the Texas Hill Country working to overcome the deadly flooding from the 4th of July, 2025.
Never have I ever seen it this bad.
But if you ask the residents of the area, they'll tell you that the silver lining has been the outpouring of love, resources, and support from around the state and around the country.
It's just the lines and lines of people with free food signs. It's very, very cool. You know, I don't think we could have asked for anything better.
There's food on every corner. You could get fed for a month. It's just been overwhelming, and we're so blessed.
And the help will continue. National nonprofit Give Directly is looking for 350 low-income families in the Kerr County area to give $2,400, no strings attached.
We've worked in Los Angeles, in North Carolina, in Florida, and we consistently see that when people have cash and can meet their own specific needs, we see just the tremendous sorts of outcomes from that sort of aid.
The organization has given out almost $100 million in the past 12 months, helping nearly 100,000 families nationwide, specifically helping people who are currently on SNAP benefits and food stamps.
When you send somebody cash, they're able to decide for themselves how best to meet their own needs.
In Kerr County, they've awarded money to about 25 families, but are looking to help at least 300 more as everyone works to move forward.
Once the flooding hits, as soon as you can get money into your pockets and start rebuilding, the better.
Now, Carmichael says the only thing stopping them from helping more people is lack of funds. So if you'd like to help, head over to our website and click on the link for this story to find out how you can donate to the cause. Reporting in the newsroom, I'm Matt Roy. Back to you in the studio.
There's a young lady by the name of the Ruth Biggest out of Kansas City, and she asked a simple question. She says, what can your foundation do to support what's going on in your community? Initially, I thought for a second, there's no way that I could really gather anything to help the families that have lost so many loved ones. That was my initial thought. And then a second later, she texted me and she said, how about non-perishable items? How about food? How about groceries? How about supplies, slippers? And I said, you know what? I think I actually can do that. And so right after that, I got a call from a gentleman by the name of Mike Myers. And he's actually with the Rotary Club of Kansas City out of Overland Park. He reached out to me. He says, guess what? He says, I got 2 trucks. The last time there was a disaster in Rockport, we were able to help those needs. He's like, we're going to do the same thing here for Kerrville and the Hill Country residents.
Come on, you got 3 feet. It's really sad, you know, to see the devastation. And it's hard to look at. It really is. It's like watching a movie, but it's real. It's reality.
These people donating their time, and like I said, when I got a call, we've had privileges to be where we're at, and then when you see something like that, it's just, it really hurts.
Priest is such a wonderful man. Whatever I can do to help, that's what I'm here for.
Right there.
We need electrical cords. We need 100-foot hoses. We need the nozzles to spray it down. We're building muck out kits for the individuals that are actually clearing out the disaster areas. We have flood kits for people coming in and cleaning after the clear out. Our vision is that we will provide help. We will come to you. And if you're in a shelter, if you're back in your home, we will do our best to get you what you need.
We've done a lot of work. We've sorted all of the donations that people have come and delivered the last few weeks. We're able to put together hygiene kits and cleaning kits and things like that for people that are going around in the surrounding areas.
We talk about encourage, enhance, and empower, and I think you see that today of all the people that are also encouraging the loved ones that have gone through something so traumatic, and then also enhancing the opportunity with the supplies and the goods that we're giving them, and then empowering them. They have a voice, they have support, and it just takes a few people to come together, and it's a ripple effect of what's going on here.
What amazing things can happen when people work together. We all believe that we can restore those areas and those families and get them to be whole and comfort them. We believe that, and everybody here is working with that belief that we know we can do it, and everybody is willing to do whatever it takes. And I love that, and I love being around these people that want to jump in and help people restore their lives.
I'm really glad that I had an opportunity to be able to answer that call. And like I said, it just took the seed to be planted, and then just for us to respond and say yes.